I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the wild world of US politics, with the 2024 presidential election heating up, key policy debates taking center stage, and some major congressional decisions shaking things up. Whether you're a political junkie or just curious about what's going on, this video is for you. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's get into it. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the 2024 US presidential election. This is shaping up to be one of the most consequential elections in recent history, and the stakes couldn't be higher. On the Republican side, former President Donald Trump is leading the pack. Despite facing multiple legal challenges, Trump remains the frontrunner, with a strong base of supporters who are fiercely loyal. His campaign is focusing on issues like immigration, energy independence, and what he calls the weaponization of the justice system. But Trump isn't without competition. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is also in the race, positioning himself as a younger, more disciplined alternative to Trump. DeSantis is leaning hard into culture war issues, like banning critical race theory in schools and restricting LGBTQ+ rights. Other candidates like Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, and Vivek Ramaswamy are trying to carve out their own niches, but they're struggling to gain traction against the Trump-DeSantis juggernaut. On the Democratic side, President Joe Biden is running for re-election. At 81 years old, Biden is facing questions about his age and stamina, but he's betting on his experience and record to carry him through. His campaign is highlighting achievements like the Inflation Reduction Act, infrastructure investments, and his handling of the Ukraine crisis. However, Biden isn't entirely unchallenged. Some progressive Democrats are pushing for a more left-leaning candidate, with figures like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren still influential in the party. But for now, Biden remains the clear favorite for the Democratic nomination. The big question is, will we see a Trump versus Biden rematch? It's looking more and more likely, and it happens, it'll be a showdown for the ages. Now, let's talk about the key policy debates that are dominating the political landscape. These issues are not only shaping the 2024 election, but also affecting the lives of everyday Americans. First up, climate change. This is a huge dividing line between the two parties. Democrats are pushing for aggressive action, like the Green New Deal, and investments in renewable energy. Meanwhile, Republicans are focusing on energy independence, often through expanded fossil fuel production. The debate over how to balance economic growth with environmental protection is only going to get more intense as we head into the election. Next, healthcare. The Affordable Care Act ACA, also known as Obamacare, is still a hot-button issue. Democrats want to expand access to healthcare, possibly through a public option or even Medicare for all. Republicans, on the other hand, are calling for more privatization and reduced government involvement. With healthcare costs continuing to rise, this is a debate that hits close to home for millions of Americans. Then there's immigration. The situation at the US-Mexico border remains a flashpoint, with Republicans accusing the Biden administration of being too lenient and Democrats arguing for more humane policies. Issues like border security, asylum processing, and pathways to citizenship are all up for debate. And let's not forget abortion. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, abortion rights have become a central issue in American politics. Democrats are campaigning on restoring federal protections, while many Republicans are pushing for stricter state-level bans. This issue is mobilizing voters on both sides and could be a deciding factor in the 2024 election. Finally, there's economic policy. With inflation still a concern, both parties are trying to convince voters that they have the best plan for the economy. Democrats are touting their investments in infrastructure and clean energy, while Republicans are calling for tax cuts and deregulation. It's a classic debate between big government and small government, and it's one that's sure to continue right up to Election Day. Now, let's shift gears and talk about some of the major congressional decisions that are making waves. First, there's the ongoing battle over the federal budget, with a divided Congress, Republicans controlling the House and Democrats holding the Senate. Passing a budget has been a messy process. There's been a lot of brinkmanship over government shutdowns, with both sides using the budget as leverage to push their priorities. Then there's the debt ceiling. Earlier this year, Congress narrowly avoided a catastrophic default by raising the debt ceiling, but not without a lot of drama. This issue is far from settled, and it's likely to come up again as we get closer to the 2024 election. Another big topic is gun control. After a series of mass shootings, Democrats have been pushing for stricter gun laws, like universal background checks and bans on assault weapons. But with strong opposition from Republicans and the gun lobby, these efforts have largely stalled. And let's not forget foreign policy. Congress has been deeply involved in decisions about U.S. support for Ukraine in its war against Russia. While there's bipartisan support for aid in Ukraine, there's also growing concern about the cost and how long the U.S. should be involved. Finally, there's the issue of voting rights. Democrats have been trying to pass legislation to protect voting access and combat voter suppression, but these efforts have been blocked by Republicans. With the 2024 election on the horizon, this is a debate that's only going to get more heated. So, what does all of this mean for you? Well, for starters, it's a reminder of how important it is to stay informed, engaged. The decisions being made in Washington and on the campaign trail have real-world consequences for all of us. If you care about issues like climate change, healthcare, or economic policy, now is the time to make your voice heard. That means voting, of course, but also means staying informed, talking to your friends and family, and even getting involved in local politics. And hey, if you're passionate about these issues, don't forget to share this video and start our conversation in the comments below. Let's keep the discussion going. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video. We've covered a lot of updates on the 2024 presidential election, key policy debates, and major congressional decisions. Politics is messy, complicated, and sometimes frustrating, but it's also incredibly important. If you found this video informative or thought-provoking, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop a comment below telling me what you think about the 2024 election or any of the issues we discussed. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay engaged, and let's keep fighting for a better future. Bye for now.